Hey there guys, Farmman Official here and welcome to this Age of Empires 4 video, and today we're going to take a look at the Abbasid dynasty. Now in this video we're going to cover the following topics. We're going to start off with an introduction to the Abbasid dynasty, and then we're going to take a look at the focal point of the civilization, which is the House of Wisdom. We'll move on to discuss the Golden Age, civilization bonuses, the unique units, and lastly we'll talk about some strategies. The Abbasid dynasty pursues a flourishing golden age by concentrating structures around their House of Wisdom, allowing them to unlock significant economic advantages. The House of Wisdom also drives progress through the ages and grants access to advanced technology. Unique to the Abbasid dynasty, camel units are experts at countering enemy cavalry. The House of Wisdom is the central focal point for this civilization. The Abbasid dynasty do not have to build a landmark to advance to the next age. Rather, it is the House of Wisdom that acts as the landmark for the civilization, in which you will need to build wings to advance to the next age. The House of Wisdom costs only 50 wood and takes 30 seconds to build. There are 4 wings to choose from: economic, military, culture, and trade. When a wing has been completed, the building itself is upgraded and unlocks technologies associated with that wing. Taking a look at the economic wing, it unlocks 3 further technologies that can be researched. In Feudal Age, you'll have access to fresh foodstuffs, which costs 50 food, 125 gold, and takes 1 minute to research. It reduces the cost to produce villagers by 50%. This is a whopping discount on villager cost, and you can tell this can really lend itself well to a booming strategy. Speaking of which, I do have a build order for a super fast 3TC boom for the Abbasid dynasty on the channel. In Castle Age, you can research agriculture, which costs 200 wood, 500 gold, and takes 1 minute and 30 seconds to research. In Imperial Age, you can research improved processing, costing 300 wood, 700 gold, and taking 1 minute and 30 seconds to research. Villagers drop off 8% more resources. Moving to look at the military wing, in the Feudal Age you can research camel support. For 50 food, 125 gold and 1 minute of research time, camels increase the armor of nearby infantry by 1. In the Castle Age you can research camel rider shields. For a cost of 300 food, 700 gold and 1 minute 30 seconds to research. And this grants camel riders shields of course, improving their melee armor by 3. In the Imperial Age you can research boot camp for 300 food, 700 gold, and 1 minute and 30 seconds to research. This increases the health of all infantry by 15%. Looking at the culture wing, in the Feudal Age you can research preservation of knowledge. This costs 50 wood, 125 gold, and takes 1 minute to research, and it reduces the cost of all technologies by 30%. Now, although this technology is not in the military wing, of course it helps your military massively. Those cheaper blacksmith upgrades can really help with an archer ram rush, and I've got that build order on the channel as well. I'll link the super fast 3TC boom and this archer ram rush at the end of the video in case you're interested. In the Castle Age, for 100 food, 250 gold, and taking 1 minute to research, you can have medical centers, whereby keeps heal nearby units for 2 health every 1 second. And in Imperial Age, you can research faith for 150 food and 350 gold. The imams can convert units without holding a relic, but it can only target 1 single unit at a time. And last but not least, looking at the trade wing, in the Feudal Age you can research spice roads. For 100 wood, 250 gold, and taking 1 minute 30 seconds to research, this increases the gold income from traders by 30%. In the Castle Age you can get armoured caravans. For 75 wood, 200 gold, and taking 45 seconds to research, this grants 5+ armour to traders and trade ships. And last but not least, in the Imperial Age, for the trade wing, we can research Grand Bazaar. This costs 300 food, 700 gold, and taking 1 minute 30 seconds to research. The traders also return with a secondary resource. This resource is 25% the base gold value and is set at the market. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Golden Age. As you build around the House of Wisdom, you progress through the levels of the Golden Age, which unlocks certain bonuses. We see that building 10 structures unlocks Tier 1 of the Golden Age, where villager gathering rates are increased by 10% for all resources. Building 30 structures unlocks Tier 2, where the villager gathering rate is increased to 15% for all resources, and research speeds are increased to 15%. Building 60 structures unlocks Tier 3 of the Golden Age, where the villager gathering rate is increased to 20% for all resources. Research speeds is increased to 20% faster, and production speeds are increased by 20% as well. Next, we're taking a look at civilization bonuses. A lot of civilization bonuses have been covered already in other parts of this civilization guide. However, to make a summary, we have the following. Villagers gather food from berry bushes 25% faster, but they cannot gather food from boar. Infantry units are able to construct rams and siege towers without researching siege engineering. The Abbasid dynasty advances in ages by building wings from the House of Wisdom. We already know about this, but what hasn't been discussed is that buildings nearby to the House of Wisdom gain 5+ fire armor. The Abbasid dynasty can enter a golden age to speed up resource gathering rates, research times and production speeds. We've covered a section on this already. Docks are also 50% cheaper. So for the Abbasid dynasty, there are two unique units that I wanted to talk about in particular. There's the Camel Archer and there's a Camel Rider. The Camel Archer is a light-ranged cavalry, and it's camel of course, and it costs 180 food, 60 wood and takes 35 seconds to train. It's a highly mobile and durable ranged unit, effective against all cavalry. It's got bonus damage against spearmen, and it causes enemy cavalry to deal less damage. Unfortunately, it does come at a high cost. The Camel Rider is a light melee cavalry, and of course a camel again, and is 180 food, 60 gold and takes 35 seconds to train. It's a highly mobile and durable melee unit, effective against all cavalry. It's got a bonus damage against cavalry, and it causes enemy cavalry to deal less damage. Like the Camel Archer, it comes at a high cost. These two units are going to be great counters to cavalry. Unlike other Age of Empires games where camels weren't necessarily specific to one civilization, so far out of the civilizations we've got, you can only get camels with the Abbasid dynasty. In this last and final section of the video, we're going to talk through some strategies. Going back to the House of Wisdom, I think that two technologies that will be utilized very heavily in the early game will be fresh foodstuffs from the economy wing and preservation of knowledge from the culture wing. Utilizing the fresh foodstuffs technology from the economy wing, which gives you 50% reduced cost of villagers, you can go for a super fast 3 TC boom and really ramp up your villager count and economy. Choosing the preservation of knowledge technology from the culture wing will reduce the cost of all technology by 30%. This includes the blacksmith technologies, and with this, you can go for a fast archer ram rush by also making use of the fact that you don't need to research siege engineering in order to build rams with infantry when you're playing as the Abbasid dynasty. The third strategy that I would recommend is the fast feudal age into camel archer rush. I've developed build orders for all three of these strategies. I'll link the playlist to all my build orders at the end of this video. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, do consider giving the video a like, which really helps the channel. And if you'd like to see more content like this, do hit the subscribe button and notification bell. But either way, if you're interested in build orders, click the end card in the middle of your screen right now to see the full playlist of build orders that I have on the channel. Take care guys, and see you next time.